have said, it's fine, guys. It's just a 15-minute walk.
No, but to be fair, we weren't going to wait an hour for a taxi. That was ridiculous.
15-minute walk through what I can only describe as rocks.
No, I think it was more like 25 minutes.
And I had to take my shoes off. My nipples were sewn on. One was sideways and one was upright. So I had terrible nipples. My actual areola looked like a flower petal. It literally looked like a flower. It was cut so badly. And I just let this surgeon, I trusted him again. And it was horrific.
She can mix a few songs.
I can mix a few
bit of Armand
songs.
Van Helden. You've got a little bit of I Want Your Soul in there.
I'm not going to sing. My face showed first. My face showed before anything. So then I dissolved all my filler, dissolved my lips, everything. And then everyone was like, oh,
but that's also why you look so young, though. You look younger now than you did then, 100%.
Yeah, I definitely look younger from getting rid of like all the fillers, everything else. I've still got some filler in, but I don't have anywhere near, like in one session once I put in 12 mil.
That's insane.
Guys, you've got to have so much leg strength for skiing.
Yeah, but
I had an instructor. I would not have gone out. So you were meant to come. You got stuck in Thailand. Vietnam.
No, I got stuck in Thailand because of the war.
Yeah.
I basically just decided to extend my travels and go to Vietnam.
Hi, guys. And welcome to The Cheek of It. I'm Jackie Ryland. You may or may not have heard of me before. Please do not Google me, because there are some things that I'm probably not very proud of from the past. But I used to be a glamour model many, many moons ago. I now have a quite well-known aesthetic brand in the UK. And this is my daughter, Grace.
Hello, guys.
Go on, Grace. Who are you?
Who am I? I'm Jackie Ryland's daughter.
How old are you, Grace?
I'm 19, but let's just say I'm 20 because...
She doesn't like it, guys.
No, I don't like it. It makes me sound like a child.
And I'm 40. So the whole point of the podcast was Gen Z versus Millennial. This is the Gen Z and I am the ancient Millennial.
You wouldn't think it though, would you?
I mean, Botox is Botoxing at the minute. Although, I don't know. It's
the pros of being an aesthetic practitioner.
I mean, yeah, there is that. There is that. So we decided, or Grace is going to tell you, I decided that it was about time we did a podcast. I didn't want to do a podcast on my own. This one went off travelling around the world at the beginning of the year.
I get a message. I mean, was I in Vietnam or Thailand? I can't even remember.
When did you? In Thailand.
I get a message one day and she's like, yeah, so by the way, we're going to start a podcast on your back. And I'm like, right, okay.
Anyone who knows me knows I will just come up with a plan one day and just roll with it until it's done, and I won't take no for an answer. Hence, here we are. It's taken a while to get here. This was actually meant to be filmed 2-3 weeks ago. Yeah. But me being me, misslastminute.com, left everything to the night before and then realised we didn't even have the right adapter for the plug, didn't have the right size microphone stand.
We actually thought, before we started filming, we thought that we didn't have the right thing again, didn't we?
Yeah, literally today, because Mikey was like, where's your adapter? And I was like, sorry.
Mikey's our producer.
The other side of the camera.
Producer. Blue Tick Show.
At us right now. He's already stopped us once today. Haven't you? So, yes, this is the Cheek of It podcast. We are going to cover everything and anything.
Yeah, basically, the rundown kind of is Millennial versus Gen Z take on things.
Yeah, so like talking about different topics, her view, my view. Sometimes they might be the same, sometimes we're probably going to argue, because that is the reality of our life. We literally spend pretty much every day together.
We live together, we go to the gym together.
We did Ibiza together.
We go on holiday together.
Which will not ever be happening again, guys. Should we go straight into Ibiza?
Yeah, go on. You talk about, you start on why we went to.
So I basically just turned 40. So last Wednesday was my 40th birthday. Everyone was like, what do you want to do for your 40th? And I was like, anything but be in the UK. Like, I will do anything but be in the UK. So I decided I would take my girl group and we would go to Ibiza for a week. And I feel like I've come back 80.
Yeah.
I felt great when I was there.
No, to be fair, I feel all right. It's just like the sleep deprivation when you're there.
And she's 20 years younger than me, guys.
Yeah, I'm 20 years younger and I can't hack it.
Do you know what it was? It was the actual trying to do 3 events a day.
Yeah, we put way too much in the itinerary.
Yeah, and I've decided that I no longer like Ibiza clubs because I cannot keep my eyes open at 4 a.m. in the morning for the main DJ to come on.
Yeah, but I feel like that was down to the itinerary as well. And also, do you know what it is? We put a lot of pressure on ourselves. I think that was the issue.
No, also, this week I saw a millennial post on Instagram that to do that, you have to go to bed at around 10 p.m, sleep until around 2 a.m, get up, have a coffee, do your makeup and go to the club. Like, I really, really wanted to do the universe sunrise. So you're in universe and then they put up all the, I don't know, whatever they are, blind shutters, and you literally see the sunrise. Like, that's incredible. Or your favourite DJ's playing. But I stood in a club in the toilet room, guys. The toilet room, which smells like the toilet room. You've got a DJ in the middle. If anyone knows Universe, you know what I'm talking about. And my eyes were rolling. Like, literally rolling. And then I could feel the pain in my feet. And if that doesn't tell you you've hit 40, I don't know what
but
does.
do you know what it was as well? Like, we say we like house music, but we like vocal house, like commercial house.
Yeah.
And that was Jamie Jones. No hate to Jamie Jones. I'm sure you're a great DJ.
I love it when I'm literally listening to it in the car. But there's only so long
that's the thing as well, you know, because we actually, like, even on the way to gym every day, we listen to Capital Dance, and it's great.
But there's only so long I can two-step to a dun, dun, dun.
And also, we're just really tired. Like,
yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
It was hectic. And I feel like getting 11 girls ready at the same time, everyone wants a picture. No one's happy with the picture. Like, there's always someone that goes, no, I don't like that one.
And it's always the one that you like as well.
Yeah, and now trying to even post stuff to the gram is...
So what have I decided to do? I've just booked Ibiza again last night.
Yeah, not for me. I feel like maybe, like, listen, I love Ibiza, but I don't know, this year I don't know if it's for me anymore.
Yeah, but do you know what I think it was as well? Like, a massive thing with me and you. We can't go together.
We can't go to Ibiza together. Do you know what it was a lot? It was when we were saying it to people. First of all, they were like, wow, that's really cool.
I feel like, no, they think it's more cool because they're more like, oh my God, you're 40. Because you don't look 40.
Yeah. Yeah, there was that. But I do feel like as well, especially with a few guys that were talking to us, it did weird them out a bit.
Yeah.
And they were a bit like, then it was kind of like, oh, like, who do they chat to? Is it weird if they chat to, but like, it was... Yeah, it's just no, can't do it. And also, I was really paranoid about you.
Yeah.
And I felt like I didn't properly enjoy myself in the clubs like I normally would, because at one point I remember it was our last night and it was because she was tired, but her eyes were rolling.
I was so tired.
And I was so paranoid that someone had spiked you.
But I actually hadn't even like taken anything. I was just genuinely...
No one had given you anything. But and we were with like the loveliest group of people. But in my head, I was like, oh my God. And I'm looking around thinking... has someone spiked her? And it was, as a parent, I don't know. And like, this girl has travelled the world this year on her own, was beside myself.
Yeah, but you know what? You say that, like, I went to Southeast Asia. We'll get more into it, like, later in the episode or in other episodes to come. But Southeast Asia is actually so much safer.
Yeah, you do have to have your wits about you in Ibiza. In fact, loads of places.
Even in London. I wouldn't go into London in the middle of the night and walk around on my own as a 19-year-old girl. But I was in Thailand, 4 a.m, walking around on my own. And I've never felt so safe in my life. It's just such a different vibe.
I mean, I just feel like the Ibiza trip, like, for me, best day was my actual birthday. We went on a boat. We had, so my friend Joey owns Ombre Yachts. We went on the yacht. All of us on there, literally a ton of Whispering Angel.
Yeah.
Get the boat to Formentera and then literally Besso Beach.
Is it Besso?
Besso,
Is it? I always been calling it Besso.
I think it's Besso.
Guys, is it Besso or Besso?
I think it's Besso. Besso. Anyway, we do it every year when we go to Ibiza. There's always a group of us and it is always the best day. We did Nikki Beach. Again, like I just think for me... I'm day vibe now.
I much prefer day vibe. I went to Marbella for Maybank holiday and the day events are just so much better.
Like,
I feel like there's less pressure. You're not like fighting for your life tired.
I also felt like I was just constantly doing my makeup and Ibiza.
Yeah.
It was like outfit change.
No, mine was hair.
My luggage. Oh my God, my luggage. So I literally thought, so I did a really cute little breakfast for all the girls. So I wanted to say thank you and like tell everyone how grateful I was for just coming to Ibiza to spend my birthday with me. So I decided to have all these cute bags made. One of my clients, labelled by Lauren, she literally made all these wicker bags. We did little hand fans. What else I put in there? They all got cell bound.
Hangover kit.
Brand. We're going to go into that. Yeah, we had the hangover kits. Like, there were just these really cute bags. So I was like, let me check in another suitcase because they're really heavy.
Bearing in mind, she thought she was getting it all into one suitcase to begin with.
Originally I was taking just a 22 kg
like,
case.
She goes, yeah, that's loads of luggage, 22 kg. I was like, Are you all right? I went to Marbella for 5 days and I was over.
Yeah. So now fast forward to the night before Ibiza. Everyone knows, as a girl, you've got lashes, nails, hair. It's hectic. I'm trying to do washing. There's just mum life on top of everything. Work life. I've got clients ringing my phone. I was like, right, let me weigh these suitcases. Bear in mind, I'd already added another 22 kg case. So I've got 44 kg plus your 10 kg hand luggage. And I've even snuck on my Aloe tote bag. Yeah, guys, I was at 55 or 56 kg.
How is that even possible? That's literally nearly as heavy as you.
So now I'm like, it's the day of flying, really early. I hadn't gone to bed till like 1. And then I was up at 3. Then my Uber cancelled, which I'd booked 3 days in advance.
You know what? That always happens.
And we live in the middle of nowhere, trying to get an Uber.
You just can't pre-book Ubers. And also they literally charge double to pre-book.
And it was really stressful. And then, bless my friend Mikey, he was up and he was like, I'm coming. And I was like, hang on a minute. Now there's another Uber coming, and Uber wouldn't let me cancel it. So anyway, got to the airport, and bless the lady on the Jet2 counter, she actually only charged me for an extra 3 kg.
How much were you over? 10?
7, I think. I don't know, 7 or 8. I don't know. It was a lot. I was a lot over. And then I thought coming back, I'd be fine because I'd given all the girls their bags. Nope. I was even more over on the way back, and I still to this day do not know what happened.
Like, you had a few of my clothes in there, but
I think I had a lot in my hand luggage when I came.
And you thought you had more space.
Yeah, and I just thought I had it, and I got to the airport and I was just like, do you know what? I'm so tired. I don't care. I'll just pay it.
See, I was bang on. 22, bang on. That's never happened to me.
That was really good, but
I did have a few pairs of shoes in my hand
but I had so many, and it was all the jewellery. Like, I was really organised this year for Ibiza.
Shit, you were really organised?
Okay, Grace was really organised.
I was really organised.
I basically did packing cubes for the first time ever. Anyone who's done packing cubes, game changer.
Yeah. Do you know what? Because when I went travelling, I used them for everything. And
for anyone that doesn't know what a packing cube is, it's basically a little bag that you pack your outfit in for that day. So what I did, where we had so many events booked, I just said to everyone, I want to be so drunk I don't have to think. I wasn't actually that drunk in the end, but I still didn't want to have to think. So it was just so organised. Every day I knew what I was wearing down to my accessories, everything. All I had to do my makeup, put my clothes on, done.
Who has a different bracelet or different multiple bracelets for every outfit?
Because I didn't want to have to think.
That was stressing me out. Like, it was a week before we were... I know it didn't. You didn't sort any of it.
I didn't.
It was a week before we went, and she goes to me, yeah, so I'm going to need your help with some packing. And I was like, hang on a minute, I'm helping my mother pack.
Yeah, it was great.
And now...
But that is how my case ended up so heavy.
Yeah.
Because actually a lot of those bangles were really heavy.
Yeah, because they were like massive.
But I would do it all over again because it was so easy.
Yeah, it is easier having packing cubes. I did put mine in packing cubes, but I didn't have as much jewellery as you.
No, you didn't have as much as me. But yeah, I think Ibiza, love it. But for me, if I did it twice last year, and I feel like I did it so much better.
Yeah, but also the one time was on our family holiday, and that's very different.
Yeah, that's
like we only went to like 2 clubs.
But the time I went before, I literally did clubs every single night, and I was fine.
Well, normally I'm all right. Like when I was in Marbella, I was doing day and night events every day, and I was fine.
It was really, really busy though. Like some of the clubs were.
We went to Amnesia for the Josh Baker, You and Me opening.
Paid a fortune, didn't even get to see the DJ because it was just too much.
It was ridiculous. We had to leave early. Like, I know it sounds really ridiculous, but...
At one point, I actually thought I was getting pushed and shoved so much. I contemplated, because I was so tired, just letting myself go and see where I'd end up.
Yeah, it was bad in there.
It was bad. Like, we had some good nights. Like, I loved Ushuaia.
I think we are making it sound worse than it was. Like,
it was just the actual clubs.
I
like
think there was 2, Amnesia and Universe were...
Well, there was actually, the rest was
Pasha
really
was actually
good.
Not too bad, to be fair. It was started to get busy towards the end. We did leave early.
But I did have the best birthday. Like, the boat day was my favourite day.
See, I really liked O Beach, but...
Yeah, do you know what? So a lot of the girls didn't want to go to O Beach because of our age. So majority of my friends are either 39 or 40. And everyone was like, we're too old for O Beach.
Yeah, everyone in the group chat was dissing O Beach. And I was like, guys, O Beach is genuinely the place to be.
But I feel like we got it on a great day, whereas I've heard some people go and it's not for them.
Really?
I think it depends on what's on it.
Yeah, but it's also like who you're with. I mean, it was Kiss Street, which is your guys' music as well.
Our guys' old era is what she's really saying.
No, I actually like Kiss Street, but a lot of the girls are not really massively into house.
Yeah.
So and Ibiza is very
commercial.
house.
It was very commercial.
But no, I love O Beach. However, so last year when I went to O Beach, My hangover started that night in Pasha after.
Yeah, you were in a bad way.
I was in a bad way. No, but
we went for dinner. So we went for my pre-birthday dinner.
The ADHD is kicking in. I can't even finish my story. She started the next one.
No, because I'm just laughing at me walking back with handbag bags on my feet. Dust bags on my feet.
There's just so many stories.
So we went to this really, really nice restaurant and it was actually stunning. Like it is, the toilet was beautiful. But again, we were all really hitting the point of a hangover, but hadn't even got to that stage.
I was in such a bad way.
Yeah, you were in a bad way. You couldn't even eat.
Do you know what? I think it's the frozen strawberry daiquiris because last year I went to O Beach with my friends and I had the frozen daiquiri and then I had wine after. And my hangover the next day was so bad. I was in Old Town. I felt like I was going to be sick everywhere. I couldn't eat, and you know I can eat.
Yeah, Grace can
I've got a very big appetite. I go to the gym a lot.
Grace eats like a boy. You actually eat like a boy.
I ate Zach's dinner last night. Zach's my brother.
Yeah, most nights you eat someone's dinner. You're always, who's got any chicken left?
Yeah, you've got any chicken.
It's all over here.
Got to get your protein in. No,
but I'm like her dream because I never finish a meal.
Yeah. So I thought, all right, I won't have any wine this year. I'll just stick to one drink and I'll be all right.
I actually think, apart from the boat, that was our most drunk day at O Beach.
Yeah.
Everyone was
I was quite
really
drunk at David Guetta, but these guys made me go home early.
Everyone was really, really drunk.
No, but... Yeah, but that's the day events for you though. The day events.
Yeah, I think maybe that's why I love
especially because you're in the sun as well. I just think there's less pressure.
Yeah,
but yeah, so we went to dinner that night. I was sick.
Dinner was great. Dinner was stunning. However, no one was in the mood to eat.
I couldn't eat. No
one was in the mood to eat. And then we couldn't get a taxi, and we were in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. So a few of them who had flat shoes on my ad, bear in mind I'm in a skyscraper heel, have said, it's fine, guys. It's just a 15-minute walk.
No, but to be fair, we weren't going to wait an hour for a taxi. That was ridiculous.
15-minute walk through what I can only describe as rocks.
No, I think it was more like 25 minutes.
It was so long.
At her pace, anyway.
And I had to take my shoes off. I felt like I was walking on pins or Lego. I'm not sure which I prefer at this point, to be honest. And then, I don't know why, two of the girls had dust bags on them.
Why did they have dust bags?
I don't know. They were Andrews.
Yeah, but why did she have dust bags?
I don't know. But two of the girls had dust bags and we had to try and get them around my feet. And apparently my foot is too big for a Hermes dust bag, guys. So it was just on half of my foot, so it kept coming off. The other one was up to my ankle. Most of the girls have got the videos. And then the ones at the front, who were absolutely fine in their nice flat shoe, just steamed on ahead. We were left at the back with not a clue where we were going. And then it was pitch black. So we got a torch out and I'm trying to avoid whatever is on the floor. I honestly, thought at one point I wanted to give up. And I was like, I'm just not going to get back. Like, this is me now. I've not even made my 40th. And I remember saying it. I was like, I made it to 39.
That was the night before your birthday, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was my pre-birthday.
No, it was your birthday because we got back at like 1:30 in the morning.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, because we moved the dinner to 11.
Yeah, because we were in O Beach.
Because we were having such a good time in O Beach. We kept finding the restaurant.
There's a picture of me. Right, if I remember to insert it, we'll send it. If we remember to insert it, then we will. It's so bad. I don't know, have you seen it in the shared album? I think Amber must have taken it of me. I'm slouched over like this, on the phone like this to the restaurant.
Slouch. I'm normally the slouch.
And they're like, no, we can't move your table. Because we tried to move it to the day after.
Yeah, we literally tried to. Yeah, we did. We tried to move it. We wouldn't have made the Wednesday either.
No.
The Wednesday, we actually nearly got chucked out of the hotel because Sam was so drunk jumping in the pool after hours.
She had Ashley on her back jumping in the pool.
It was the fun hotel though.
Yeah, no, they were like...
Guys, don't stay at TRS.
No, do you know what? The facilities are lovely.
The facilities are lovely, but you can't have fun. Heaven forbid you should have fun. Yeah, I wouldn't stay. Personally,
it's more of. I think it was more of like a.
I think it's a couples vibe. It's a couples
family. Yeah, it's an adults only.
It's adults only. It's a couple vibe. It's a chill vibe.
Chill Ibiza.
Yeah. Whereas when we were there were like a lot of groups of lads, and like we were all having so much fun in the pool. But yeah, you were not allowed to have fun. I got told off multiple times. I think in that hotel.
Why don't you tell them what else you did in the pool?
No, Grace, that's not funny. Wow, she's done me really dirty. So, okay, right, I'm just going to have to own this whole thing.
Well, you got to start from the beginning.
I'm literally starting from the beginning. Okay, so some people who know me know that I've had a gastric sleeve. So I had a BBL years ago. My BBL was BBLing to the point my bum was doing this.
She wouldn't have been able to fit in that seat.
I would have fit in the seat, but my bum used to sit around me. It was a cuddle bum. So my bum used to cuddle me, guys. So imagine if this was This is my bum here. This is what used to happen. So if I went for dinner or anywhere, as soon as I sat in a chair, cuddle bum, okay? Cuddle bum was making me feel very unwell. I feel like, so 2019, okay, let's rewind. 2015, I was a gym girl. If you Google me, I'll be known as the girl that took growth hormone. I was on This Morning. This story went from here to New York. It just went viral. I remember waking up one day. So I basically did a Channel 5 documentary. So Channel 5 followed me around for a few days and we did all sorts. We went to the gym. We went to my hometown. We filmed with my mum. We filmed with the kids. There was literally everything. Anyway, I was injecting growth hormone, which at the time, everyone in my gym was injecting growth hormone. So I didn't see it as what it was. And to be honest, it was only when The Sun ran a story on me that was mum of 3 injects class C drug to stay young.
It sounds a lot worse.
It sounds terrible.
But obviously the press always do that.
Yeah, but I was the healthiest and the fittest I have ever been in my life. I didn't drink. I didn't eat badly. I didn't really go out. I was so super clean. And I used to train 3 hours every single day without feel. Like
your body was insane.
My body was the best it's ever been. Anyway, that whole shebang hit the press. Okay, and it was wild. I was from a really small town in the West Midlands, and all of a sudden, I'm getting asked to go to these parties in central London. There's paps there. I'm getting papped left, right, and centre. And anyone who's ever been papped knows they are the most unflattering angle. They're coming at you from underneath. If you haven't got 10 chins, by the time your picture hits that press, you've got 20.
Well, that's what Molly May was saying in her vlog the other day.
It's really bad.
So they do it on purpose.
I think in one episode we will touch a little bit on the press because there's a lot people don't know about the paparazzi and how the media circus works and all of that. But anyway, I then split up with the guy that I'd been with for years, and he was actually the guy that gave me the growth hormone. Now, I didn't know this was a class C drug. In my eyes, it was a growth hormone, and that's all it was. It wasn't a steroid. It was a growth hormone. Stupid, naive, call me whatever you want. Anyway, broke up with him, felt really down and depressed, felt awful about myself, and I just thought, yeah, I can't get rid of these hip dips. I've trained for all these hours, all these years, and I'm still unhappy with my hip dips. And when I used to edit my pictures with Facetune, and anyone who knows Facetune back in the day, we would super smooth to the point of a blur. We didn't have one feature, one pore on our face. You didn't have face out back then.
Didn't have nostrils.
Yeah, you had nothing. And I used to always play with my hip dips, so I'd have to be careful if I stood like on a brick background because your brickwork was going to move. It wasn't like it is now. And I thought, no, I'm not doing this. I was going to Vegas with 2 of my friends. So 6 weeks before, this clown here decided it'd be a great idea to go and get a BBL. I was doing Instagram influencing at the time, so my BBL was free. It was a collab with a surgeon in Turkey, and he said to me, you need to put on 4.5 stone. I was like, right, 6 weeks to put on 4.5 stone.
Not hard to do when she loves a Krispy Kreme donut.
Yeah. Oh, God, guys. Love a takeaway. Love a Krispy Kreme. Will always have an inner fat child in me. Always.
She's big boned, as my nan says.
Yeah, my mum used to tell me I was big boned as a kid. She lied. I was fat. Anyway, I put all the weight on. But as you can imagine, it was the unhealthiest weight gain ever. Like when I say you might as well have just rubbed me in a tub of lard. Like that was me. Cellulite cell. It was everywhere. Anyway, fast forward, had my BBL. So I had a boob reduction, uplift, and a BBL all in one surgery. It was under for 9 hours. Came round, felt like I'd done 20 rounds with Mike Tyson. Had 13,
she doesn't do well with
I don't do well with coming round from any anaesthetic, cry, throw up, you name it. Had 13 drains coming out of me, but was just so happy. I had no hip dips. And I just remember looking down and thinking, wonder what it looks like underneath. Anyway, was very uneducated, hadn't done my research, didn't know that the surgeon wasn't the surgeon operating on me. It was in fact his understudy. Which they don't tell you, and obviously you don't know. You're under, guys. You have no idea what's going on.
So bad they do that, though.
So came back to the UK after a week in Turkey. Bear in mind that week I had gallivanted all the way around Istanbul like it was my hometown. Had all my drains in little shopping bags because that's what people do in Turkey. Like, it's just normal.
Yeah, normal.
Like, you go around
even on the flight back.
Yeah, like couldn't sit down on the flight back. Had to face everyone on the plane. So you're kneeling, facing everyone that's looking towards the
I can't believe you did that because Turkey's like 4 hours.
Yeah, so you get a bum cushion, guys, because you can't sit on your bum because you're going to kill the fat. Anyway, I couldn't lie on my back and I couldn't lie on my front because I'd had my boobs done. So I would have to literally, to sleep, use all these cushions to not put pressure on any part of my body. I don't think I actually slept for 8 weeks. Was probably delirious at some point. Anyway, came back, didn't wear my compression because I didn't know about compression. I didn't know how important compression was. So there I am, first day back in the UK, in a little top, tracksuit bottoms, loving my new body within, I think, 2 days. And that was actually my birthday again. My birthday, I got on a train to London, to Harley Street, blessed to Roya from Medici. So this is how I first met Roya, who now is the only surgeon I trust with my body. And this woman literally spent hours upon hours every day trying to manually drain my seroma that I got. So my stomach literally filled from here to here. I looked probably 4 or 5 months pregnant, filled with blood. So I would tap it and it was just all lymphatic fluid where my body just wasn't draining. So when you have this surgery, you must wear compression. And when I say compression, I don't just mean a faja. I'm talking about ab boards, back boards, corsets. You can't breathe.
I don't know how you ever wore that.
Yeah, it's so uncomfortable.
I can't even wear a waist trainer in the gym. I get claustrophobic.
Yeah. So anyway, BBL number 1 gone wrong. So I looked botched. Within 6 weeks, all the fat that had been transferred. So I'd had fat transferred from my back, my stomach, and I didn't really even have a lot of fat on my stomach. And just like anywhere they could get it from had been put into these hip dips and a little bit in the top of my bum. It died. The fat died. So now I've got a stomach full of scar tissue, which has turned into fibrosis, which needs to be surgically removed. And then I've got the hip dips back. So I wouldn't
really say you've got like hip dips now though.
No, I haven't because it's not, I wouldn't say it's completely gone. Like there's still an element of that fat there. Mm. But anyway, it went wrong. So you go to the November. I took you this time.
Oh my God. I was so young as well. I don't even really remember it.
They reoperated. So guys.
They're the same company.
Let me also tell you, my nipples were sewn on wrong. One was sideways and one was upright. So I had terrible nipples. My actual areola looked like a flower petal. It literally looked like a flower. It was great. Cut so badly. And I just let this surgeon, I trusted him again. And yeah, it was horrific. And I thought to myself, what have I done? And everyone told me don't do it. Grace was begging me not to go and do it. Didn't listen, was just adamant. I was in a mentally, I was in a good place. But you know what else though?
Like I know obviously it was because of like the breakup and this, that and the other. But I also think going to the gym does give you body dysmorphia anyway, because you're always looking to improve that next thing.
And also I'd started doing the press.
Yeah.
And there was the whole media circus and people are talking about you and they're saying stuff about you. Like, I had it with my teeth. That's why I went and got my teeth done. Like, literally, there was nothing wrong with my teeth. My teeth were not even bad. They were white. They were straight.
She had way better teeth than I
started bleaching my teeth every night. And then I went on this morning and all the viewers were like, oh, look at her teeth, like that. And that was it. And I started doing this. You would never see me smile. I would always talk with my hand in front of me. It's just literally the pressures of social media, the pressures of the media. There was loads. But anyway, back to the BBL story. So then, botched round 2. And it just wasn't getting better. My stomach, I hated it. I just had fibrosis all the time. I went to multiple different people for post-op care. Hence now why I went and trained in post-op care, because I thought I need to help the likes of me out there. And then I met Murat, which is Roya's husband at Medici, and he fixed.
Is he a surgeon?
Everything. Murat is a surgeon. Yeah, he is a surgeon.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So he did the most incredible job. So I've always had terrible boobs. Like when I say the Watford gap, out here, my cleavage was out here, and they were just dog ears.
See, I find it so hard to believe because I've never seen you like that.
I've had 5 boob jobs. And this boob job that I've got now, don't ask me how I done it. I'm going to give you a very brief rundown, because even on the day of my surgery, there was me, Roya and Murat all in the room. We were all arguing over how we wanted my boobs to be. So I have actually got a huge implant. So even though I had them reduced, so they used to be 975cc, so they were huge. And they were high profile, which means the implant is really, really thick over the muscle. So he was like, no, we're going to do under and over. But where I had such big cleavage, every single surgeon, and I've been to see lots of surgeons, like, can't fix it. There's just nothing you can do. He put in this mesh bra. So I have like a mesh bra inside my skin, hence why I never wear a bra. And he also did a fat graft down the middle. I had the most, for the first time in my life, the most incredible cleavage. He fixed my scarring, so now my nipples are, my areolas are this big. When I used to be a glamour model, I was always known as burger nips because they were literally huge.
People are so horrible.
You get criticised whatever you are. And yeah, he fixed everything. But then I had my gastric sleeve. Obviously, the fat graft is now gone. Yeah. So when I went for my gastric sleeve, I was 15 stone.
But people always find it hard to believe that you got that because you weren't really seen as fat because you had all the curves.
Yeah,
I feel like the bum and the hips kind of disguised it. I've always had a flat stomach apart from when I had the fibrosis. So when that was taken away, my stomach was flat again. And yeah, so now people find it really hard to believe I was but fat. It's only when you show pictures of what you look like.
I always go to clients in clinic because they always go, I just can't believe you were ever big. And I go, Grace, get the picture. Have you actually got the picture?
Yeah.
When we show the picture, it's actually bad.
We'll send it in.
It's actually wild. And the problem was I was putting in so much filler into my face to try and overcompensate and give myself that snatched look that I wanted, which I was never going to get. So yeah. When did I have my gastric sleeve? 2023.
It's been nearly
that's 3 years. Is it 3 years this summer? Was it 23 or 24?
I feel like it was 23.
No, it was 24.
Really?
Yeah, it was summer 2024.
So nearly 2 years then.
And I actually didn't lose the weight as quick as I thought I was going to. I think it went, my face showed first. My face showed before anything. So then I dissolved all my filler, dissolved my lips, everything.
Yeah.
And then everyone was like,
but that's also why you look so young though. Because like you look younger now than you did then, 100%.
Yeah, I definitely look younger from getting rid of like all the fillers, everything else. I've still got some filler in. But I don't have anywhere near, like in one session once I put in 12 mil.
That's insane.
And I used to have about 4 mil in my lips. Like I had no shape to my lips. And I actually naturally have a really shaped lip.
Especially your bottom lip.
Yeah, I have a really strong Cupid's bow, naturally.
Do you?
Yeah, naturally I have a really
Obviously, I've never seen your natural lips either.
Very thin, but very like
well, yeah, shaped. You can see because mine are.
Yeah, so anyway, here we are. Let's go back to how we started. I know, because we've gone right off on a tangent there. But I had a gastric sleeve. I decided the night before my flight to eat KFC. Error. Never sits well with me anyway, at the best of times. So I'm now really stressed in the morning because my Uber's cancelled. Got to the airport finally. My case is over, a bit more stress. And I actually naturally think I just have anxiety when I leave the UK because I'm thinking about work,
but you get it like in really weird times. You don't really get it in Tesco's anymore, do you?
No, I used to get it in like supermarkets.
IKEA. She used to walk into IKEA and it used to give her the worst anxiety.
I was rife with IBS, guys. But now it's a gastric sleeve. So I get to the airport and I'm like, my stomach's not okay. So I just didn't really think that much of it, just kept going with the flow. Obviously, I've now started vlogging for this. So 5 a.m. in the morning, I'm shoving a camera in my face. So there I am, vlogging my breakfast. I'm having a nice coffee, having a mimosa, and I've ordered eggs Florentine.
Who orders eggs Florentine when they've already got an upset stomach?
No, but I know I can't eat carbs. So I was just like, I've been on a mad protein thing. We're going to go into that in a minute while I've been on this mad protein hype. Anyway, I've now had it and I'm like, I'm literally waiting for the woman to bring the bill and I'm like, oh my God, I need to go to the toilet. Like, where's the toilet? And then I'm
pretty sure you were messaging me.
Anyone who has this stomach problem like I have, you get this like, the sweating starts. And when I talk about the sweat, like it's profuse sweating. But then it's also like a shiver. And then it's this cramp and there's nothing like this cramp, guys. And if you've done the jabs, and when I'm talking about the jabs, I'm talking about the weight loss jabs that everyone's now on. You know the pain I'm talking about. So I've literally fast-tracked myself to the toilet and I'm like, okay, right, we're good. Let me go now to the gate. So I've sat at the gate and I'm now panicking that I know my 10 kg bag is over 10 kg and they're coming around with their little Jet2 stickers to make sure your bag's safe for the cabin.
I feel like Jet2 aren't that bad though.
And I'm also like, I've got my Aloe tote bag. Where am I hiding that so she doesn't see it and clock that I've actually got 2 hand luggage? Anyway, she's come over and I'm like, how long do I have till we board? And she's like, oh, it depends what row you are. Next thing I hear, rows 1 to 7, please board the plane. I'm row 2 because I wanted to be at the front because I'm so excited to get off the plane for Ibiza. Yeah, so I'm now thinking I'm walking down those steps and I'm like, I'm going to poo myself. So I've got on the plane and I'm like, just get your bags away as quick as possible and get in that toilet. So I go to the toilet. The pilot's in the toilet, guys. So the lovely air stewardess, and I'm so, listen, if you're watching this or if you end up watching this beautiful blonde Jet2 girl, I am so sorry. She's having a really nice conversation with me. She's like, oh, like, what are you going for? And I'm like, it's my 40th. I'm traveling on my own. My girls are all there. I'm so happy. And then the pilots come out of the toilet and I'm like, get me in there now. The whole time, I've never clenched. Like, my pelvic floor was working. Right, so I'm now clenching, thinking, just please get out of this toilet. So I've got in there and water is the only way I can. It's like someone just turned on a tap. This is graphic. This is TMI. And if you are eating your dinner, please just turn it off for a minute.
Yeah, because most people listen to podcasts.
Yeah,
like
so if you're eating, sorry. Anyway, yeah, this smell, I can't. Even thinking about it, I want to die. It's like something died. Something had died inside me. So I'm not, in my head, I'm just like, I'm still sweating. Like I'm just, it's a lot. Like it's a lot. And I'm on my own. Like,
at this point, I think you messaged me. I think I was awake at this.
Yeah.
Because I flew out 2 days after.
So I've now come out the toilet and I don't realise pilot number 2 is waiting to go in the toilet. He has opened the door, put one foot in. I can't even say what he said because he swore and I don't want to swear on the pod. But yeah, it was on the lines of what just happened in there. Like, he couldn't even walk in. Where he had the door open for so long, everyone's now getting on the plane. Everyone is now talking about the smell at the top of their voice going, oh my God, I'm literally sat, row 2 might I add, so everyone can see me. The poo girl on the plane. The poo girl.
Oh my God. And also it just got worse and worse, didn't it?
It got worse because then we're literally, the seatbelt signs are now on because we're taking off, and in my head I'm just like, I need to go again. And what am I going to do about this whole flight? And then this other lady sat next to me who's terrified of flying. So I'm trying to help her through the flight. The whole time in my head, I'm like, darling, you're helping me more than you know right now because you're also distracting this whole stomach cramp I've got going on. Yeah, I had to get my beautiful Bottega perfume, had to come out my bag and had to be the toilet air freshener. But why don't they have air freshener in aeroplane
They don't have
toilets?
anything in aeroplane
Because
toilets.
actually, I've spoken to people about this since I've got back, and loads of people say it happens to them on the plane.
Well, yeah, you can't really help it. If you've got to go to the toilet, at the end of the day, you've got to go to the toilet.
Yeah, this smell was no. And then it happened every day on holiday. There was not one day where I did not have to run to the toilet. And on the final day, it happened in the pool. I had my friend on my back and I laughed a little bit too hard. And I went, Charlotte, get off my back. I have never clenched my bum from the middle of the pool.
Did you know what's so funny, right? So I went up earlier because I needed to wash my hair and I didn't want to be late because we're going to Destino that day. We were late anyway. Got bloody charged €30. Anyway, that's another story. I'm sat on the...
we get charged for
literally. I'm sat on the balcony and I see her climbing out the pool and I'm thinking, what's she doing?
Climbing? Like, you've never seen me walk like this. I think I looked like a penguin. I was literally clenching so hard.
Yeah, but you were also drunk.
Because I didn't know what was like in your head, like it's so bad. And it wasn't actually that bad. But in my head, I was like, everyone at the pool is going to see. And what if it goes in the pool? They're going to have to clear the pool. Like, yeah.
Thank God it was your last day.
And then it happened again in the airport coming home. But literally, I was with these this time, so it wasn't so bad. And then literally, I put my feet on UK soil and I'm constipated again, guys. I have bowel issues.
She has serious bowel issues.
I actually have serious bowel issues. And
you should probably get it checked.
They don't want to help you though, do they? Like, they don't want to help you.
I don't really struggle with bowel problems, to be fair.
And then also, what did I get from having to go to the toilet every day?
Oh.
Which my friends have named.
I can't believe you're actually talking about that on the pod.
I got a pile, guys. I got a pile. That was so painful.
What's the pile's name?
Called it Pierce. Pierce the pile. We won't go into that story why it got called Piers either, because Charlotte will kill me. But we called it Piers.
Funny.
Piers Pile literally was there for the entire.
So we had 11 people in Ibiza, but really and truly we had 12.
Piles are actually really it's a taboo subject for people, but it's really common. And I actually had surgery for it years ago, and that was from having you. From giving birth to you, I got
what
piles.
Can I say?
So obviously being 40 this year, I decided that I wanted to do 40 before 40. Didn't give myself overly a lot of time.
Well, no, so I was basically... Why did I think I came up... I wanted to do 20 before 20. I wanted to do 20 things before I turned 20. I'm 20 in November, so I've got... What's the date today? Is it the 10th? I've got just under 4 months now, actually. And then you were like, I could do 40 before 40. This was a month before her 40.
No, it wasn't. It was before a month.
6 weeks then.
Yeah.
It was in
And to be fair, a lot of what I put on there, I'd literally done this year. Like, I learnt to ski this year. I mean, I say I learnt to ski. I learnt to come down on my bum from après because I really wanted to go
to be fair, you did quite well. Like, you were really...
Guys, you've got to have so much leg strength for skiing.
Yeah, but also...
I had an instructor. I would not have gone out. So you were meant to come. You got stuck in Thailand. No, Vietnam.
Well, yeah. I got stuck in Thailand because of the war.
Yeah.
And then I basically just decided to extend my travels and go to Vietnam.
Yeah. And then I was like, wow, I've got to go away with the boys on my own and I can't ski. My son went with skiing last year, went with school. God, put your teeth in.
What did James do?
This is what happens at 40. You've got to start putting your teeth
Here
in.
we go again, guys. For 40.
Did I tell you I was 40?
Anyone, still going to learn from this podcast. She's 40 and she reckons she's got ADHD.
Oh, I got told the other day it's ADD apparently. Ooh. So my son went skiing with school, so he's a really good skier, very confident.
He doesn't really have much fear with stuff like that. No, but
my youngest son is like, will do anything my eldest son does, so just follows him like a sheep.
Aww.
Took him straight up a red, got stuck, called mountain rescue, then got worried that I'd have to pay thousands, so decided to make it down on his own, even though his poor little ankle was really hurting him.
How cute is that? He was worried about you
from the top of a mountain. Don't worry, I've called mountain rescue, but I'm making the way down on my own. I'm like, and I'm sat there drinking a Hugo.
He's sliding down this mountain on his arse.
Yeah. Anyway, so I decided that I'd need a ski instructor. Thank the Lord for Steve. Steve, if you're watching this, saved my life. Not last night a DJ saved my life. It was last night
a DJ saved my life.
I couldn't have done it without him. But bless him, every day he knew I wanted to go to après. But I booked a ski-in, ski-out hotel because I was clueless. Guys, a ski-in, ski-out. You ski in on a red. I couldn't even ski on a green.
She just booked the bougiest hotel, and I literally said to her,
it was ridiculously overpriced.
Yeah, I said to you, why are you booking that?
Yeah, but in my head, I was just like, Grace isn't coming. I'm with the boys on my own. Can't ski. Literally didn't even know what to pack. It was thing. But do you know what? The best holiday I've ever been on Dubai was my favourite place. Now skiing is. I wouldn't go to Valferrans again. I would do probably Meribel because it's a bit friendlier for beginners, but best holiday I've ever had.
Is Courchevel a different place?
You've got Courchevel, Valferrans and Meribel, they're three valleys. Right. They all join. Do you know why it's the best holiday? You get up, you get your ski gear on really early, you go out, by 10:30 you're having a Hugo Spritz. You're absolutely hammered by 11 a.m. trying to make it back down the slope that you've got your way up to. And then by like 4 or 5 o'clock, you go in, everyone goes to the little bars, everyone's having the time of their life in their ski gear. It's now 7:30, 8 o'clock. You've had food. You go to bed. You wake up fresh the next day.
Yeah, you were getting up really early because I was
having the time of my life.
Yeah, because I was in Thailand.
You were in Vietnam.
I was in Vietnam. Anyway, I was 7 hours ahead of you.
Yeah.
So you were waking up quite early because I was used to being. It was like 3 p.m. Everyone from home would then wake up.
But I want to go again. I want to take you obviously.
Yeah.
Next time. But I definitely need. But do you know what? I wouldn't have lessons here again. It's completely different. The snow doesn't feel the same.
Yeah.
But I actually preferred it. So everyone's like, oh, you're going to love it when it's sunny, whatever. I preferred it when it's a blizzard. That snow is so soft to fall in. And when I say fall in, you will just see me going across the mountain. Everyone else is going down. I'm literally going across.
I'm surprised you didn't take 10
trying to come
out.
in the other way. Well, I'm surprised I didn't take any kids out because they just literally
the little French kids, they're all really good.
Yeah, they are so good. It's mad. They're like 2-3 years old and they're like little lemmings. They'll just follow each other. They're little lemmings. So anyway, back to 40 before 40. There was learn to ski, learn to DJ. So I started doing brunches years ago. Bought myself some decks. They've sat in the cupboard for 4 years. I reckon 4 years, 5 years.
Yeah, a long time. Now the
so
kitchen's
many
just like a bloody
have tried to buy them
rave.
off me, and I'm like, no, don't know why I'm so precious over these decks. But anyway, now I know why, because I've learnt to DJ. I say learn.
She can mix a few songs.
I can mix a few
bit of
songs.
Armand Van
It's not
Helden.
bad.
You've got a little bit of I Want Your Soul in there.
I'm not going to sing. Didn't put that on my for you, thank God. And then there was just loads of other bits. Learned to paddleboard. I did that in Barcelona. Also can't swim, guys. So
she can swim.
I can't
swim. She's scared of being on her back in water.
Yeah.
She can swim. You can do doggy paddle.
Wow, why don't you mug me up a bit more?
You can swim though.
Doggy paddling poos herself in the pool. What a pod. God, I'm a catch. No wonder I'm single. Anyway, consistently start weight training. This is my PT. I've actually done that really well.
You've done that really well. You pretty much do 4 days a week in the gym.
Which is then where the protein comes from, because it was, what was it? I needed to eat.
Was it 130 grams?
130 grams of protein a day. No, eat a minimum of 100 grams of protein a day. And I was doing 130 before Ibiza. I've been terrible since I've come back.
Do you know what it is? There's no point in going to the gym and trying to grow your muscle if you're not eating your protein.
And you also don't have the strength. Like, do you remember at one point when we first started,
you were really struggling.
Zero strength. And I used to be really strong. And then the problem is with me, my mentality is I should be how I was 5, 6, 10 years ago.
Well, it's ego lifting, isn't it?
Yeah. Drink 2 litres of water a day.
She hasn't done that.
Guys, I'm so good at drinking Red Bull and coffee.
She can't drink water.
I can't. And do you know what? I like water. So if you gave me water now, I would drink it and I'd be like, why don't I drink that? It's actually really nice.
I love water.
But if I go into a shop, I will go and buy the biggest can of sugar-free Red Bull I can
It's just habits though, isn't it?
A terrible habit.
But you don't really get affected by it. I get really affected if I don't drink water. Like, I get a raging headache.
Start a Fit at 40 TikTok, show up on my socials as my authentic self. I start blogging. I've actually done all of that. And I've been going on there, no makeup, nothing. Yeah. Back in the day, I would never have gone on with no makeup, no filters, anything. Like, I don't really care about that.
You've done quite well. What else is on there?
Out the homeless, I did buy myself something I really wanted. I bought my watch.
Yeah.
Which I then felt physically sick that I'd spent money on myself like that. Because I don't do that.
It's an investment piece.
Do you know what I'm actually really happy with? Book an adventure with each child.
Oh, yeah.
So we're doing Creamfields.
Yeah.
And I've never done Creamfields.
End of August. I think it's August bank holiday.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
And then my son has chose my eldest son, even though you're the eldest. He's chose a pub crawl, so we're going to Poland for 24 hours.
I'm actually jealous, guys. Krakow looks amazing.
I've actually never been either. And then my youngest son, Zach, first of all, he's like, I want to do a
skydive.
No, skydive first of all. And I was like, I'm not skydiving in the UK.
Yeah.
And then he was like, okay, we'll do it in Dubai. I'm like, you have 24 hours. We can't even do that there and back and do the skydive.
And then it was an escape room marathon.
Yeah, an escape room marathon. So I started finding them and found them. And then as soon as he's heard James has picked Poland, he's like, well, I want to go abroad now. So now we're going to Barcelona for 24 hours. There's actually no plan in Barcelona though.
No, but Barcelona, like, obviously, because he's only 14.
Yeah. He wants to take the electric bikes out, which I did last year.
You can do a chill. I went for the weekend.
I love Barca.
Mine was quite chill. Barcelona
and I feel like Barca's the best of both worlds because you've got city and beach.
Yeah.
And I booked a really nice hotel because I'm hoping that he's going to want to stay in the hotel.
I mean, I don't know.
And I can lie there in paradise.
I don't know what 14-year-old wants to stay in a hotel.
I know. I mean, well, we'll see. And then some of these I actually did when I was on the plane. So I wrote a letter to myself to read when I'm 50.
Did you?
Yeah.
You better not. Is that on your phone?
Yeah. Started a daily gratitude journal.
Did you do that as well?
Yeah.
I've done that.
Launched my own skincare.
Yeah.
Which I've done. So anyone who is a client or follows me on socials will know that this year, I started it last year. I launched my own skincare, which is called Cellbound. Nearly gave up halfway through.
Yeah, that was a stressful process.
Been a journey. I feel like we're gonna have to talk about that in another episode. Because
like the fact the photo shoot was before I went travelling.
Yeah.
And it didn't launch until April. After I got back.
So we did the photo shoot in November and it was actually meant to launch for Black Friday. The skincare was actually meant to be on sale for Black Friday.
Well, it was like a year in the making.
And we actually didn't even do the shoot until after Black Friday.
No, we did it before.
Yeah, and then the actual skincare launched in April.
Yeah.
But now we'll go into Cellbound on another episode because we've literally run out of time on this one. But hard work. Still really hard work.
Yeah.
It is a challenge. But I'm so glad there's a lot of milestones I've hit before 40.
Yeah, you've done really well.
And loads of people are saying to me, like, I had a message the other day, like, someone said to me, oh, how do you feel now you're 40? Like, I hated it. For me, I feel like my life's getting so much better.
But I feel like for you, because you had kids young, like you had 3 kids by the time you were 25.
Yeah.
So you had all of that process during your early 30s. And now that you're in your 40s, I'm obviously an adult. James is about to be an adult. Zach's quite self-sufficient.
Yeah.
So you do have a lot more freedom.
And I feel like, I said this, I actually posted this when we were on Ibiza. There was a video of me and you in Ushuaia, and I literally wrote over the top of it when people told you were crazy for having your child at 20. No, you're partying together in Ibiza.
I do think there's pros and cons though.
Yeah. There are pros and
obviously
cons.
Obviously you lost your 20s.
There was a big chunk of my life when I used to sit there thinking, what have I done?
Yeah.
But I was really lucky. Like when I moved to London, no friends, guys. Moved to London, and bless the nursery staff, you lot were just my lifesavers. They would come and babysit you and your brother, because there was only you and James then, for free.
Really?
Yeah, and I used to. So this was before we had Uber, when it was Addison Lee days, and I was terrified of the tube because I wasn't from London. I was so scared of the tube. I used to get in an Addison Lee, pay £80, and I didn't have any money back then. I'd get on a club promoter's table. I'd go clubbing on my own because I had no friends, right? And I would sit on a table and just meet people. You didn't have Instagram wasn't really a thing. Instagram wasn't a thing in 2010. Instagram became a thing
it was Facebook
2013,
then, wasn't it?
Yeah, Facebook. So if I go back in my Facebook, that was all the club promoter days.
I don't know how to, guys, I don't know, is there any Gen Zs watching this? I don't know how to use Facebook.
Yeah, use that, wild. But then I don't really know how to use TikTok.
I find it really hard to use Facebook. I don't even know how to find my friends.
Yeah, James.
I just don't use it. I don't
know how to delete my profile.
I literally have it for grandparents.
I do feel like Facebook's got harder than it used to be though. Like back in the day, it was very simple. It was a friend or a block or a delete.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's like I even struggle.
But that's like every app really.
Yeah, I just feel like they're so, I don't know, they're just, and everything's entwined with Meta anyway.
Yeah.
But we are literally really running out of time.
I know. I want to read some of my 20 before 20.
You're going to wrap up your 20 by 20?
Well, no, because
20 by 20, 20 before more. 20. I keep saying by.
I haven't got as many, to be fair. I really want to run a 10K.
Count me out.
Yeah.
I won't be helping you with that.
I'm not a runner, but
I'll be a hype girl from the side.
I want to go on more solo dates because obviously I went solo travelling.
You did a solo date recently.
I took myself to Wagamama.
You did?
No, but I do want to do more solo stuff.
Do you know what I found hard with solo date though? What? When I was vlogging, was filming myself on my own.
Really?
Yeah, and maybe it's because I was using a vlogging camera as opposed to a phone, but people stare. Like, you know when Molly May says she gets like stage fright? Yeah. I get it. And I'm not really like that. I don't really care what people think.
Yeah, you don't. I used to be like that, but I think when I was travelling, I do fitness content anyway, so I'm used to the tripod being there. And I feel like having the tripod there is quite different. And then when I was travelling, I did a lot of like back camera content and people do look, but yeah. And then I want to be able to do the splits again, guys. I haven't been able to do the splits.
I haven't been able to do the splits since I was 10.
Well, yeah, same.
And I don't even think then I got all the
I'm actually not that far. It's just...
Do you know, once I put myself in hospital actually trying to do the splits.
Of course she did. You wouldn't be able to do that now. She's 40 now, would you?
Break every bone in my body. Guys, my hip flexor went the other day and I was walking into the gym. Definitely wouldn't be able to do it now. Maybe I should do a 50 before 50. I'll put it on there. God, I'll die. Go on, any more?
Should we do our game segment?
Have we got time?
Yeah, it won't take long. So basically, guys, every week we're going to play a game. And this week I've chosen to do Who's Most Likely To. And she has no idea what any of the questions are.
Do you know what's going to happen after this? There's going to be a clip that's going to give her anxiety because I've said something inappropriate.
Oh, yeah.
Right, let me get these boards. Here you go.
Thank you.
Here's one I made earlier. I feel like I'm back on Blue Peter. If you're a millennial, you'll remember that.
What the hell is that?
See?
Oh,
See?
wait, is that the badge?
Blue Peter badge.
The Blue Peter badge.
And as a kid, I really wanted a Blue Peter badge and I never got one.
To be fair, that was a thing.
I actually think I wrote into Blue Peter once.
Did you?
When I was a kid, yeah.
See, that was a thing when I was in I think it was year 6. Can I have a pen, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, Blue Peter badge was a thing when I was in year 6. Never did it though. I think a few people did.
How do you lot know what Blue
Peter
is?
Question number 1. Who's most likely to crash their car? I've lost the top of my pen already.
Do I just write you or do I actually have to write Grace?
Well, you've just told me the answer now before you even done it.
Or what do I write?
You can just put the name.
Well,
write the person's name or just put me on my name. I can't believe
I failed straight away.
Can you tell this is Millennial versus Gen Z? See, I don't know if I agree with this, but I feel like I
What do we do? Flip it around?
Yeah, okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. She's the worst driver ever.
I'm actually, right, that's actually not fair because I'm actually a really good driver. Like, I would actually argue I'm a better driver than you.
Do you want the board, Robert? Oh, you've got one.
That's right. I'll use my little sad little thing. Oh my God, this is really hard to use.
Right, okay, come on then.
No, I think I'm actually a better driver.
We'll argue over that one. We've actually not argued on here yet. Wait for it.
We argued before, nearly.
Yeah.
Right, this is going to have to go like this because it's winding me up. Hang on.
Next question.
Right, who's most likely to run a marathon?
We'll have no lies on this pod, guys.
Yeah.
It was never going to be me.
Definitely me.
She get past the start line.
She walks up the stairs and she's out of breath.
I'd have to get like a little backpack with a straw of Red Bull.
A Red Bull and a Krispy Kreme. Yeah. You know what though? You're more into a Greg's donut these days, aren't you?
A Greg's sausage roll, actually.
All right.
Vegan roll.
You ready?
Yeah.
Who's most likely to be a liability on a night out?
Oh.
I think I know this.
Really? Well, I feel like this could be a 50-50 though.
Really?
Yeah, because...
It depends, really.
We're going?
Yeah.
Oh,
really?
What? You're right, Jackie. I hate Jackie.
Jacqueline.
Ugh.
All right, I'll put Jack.
So I disagree with that.
Really?
Yeah, I don't feel like you can hold your drink, love.
Yes, I can. Are you joking?
Mikey, can Grace hold a drink?
No, if I'm being honest, you are way more of a liability.
Thank you.
No, but I'm not.
By her own stuff.
Right, okay.
You'll end up fighting a random stranger.
Yeah, like you...
No, hang on a minute.
Don't tell that story.
Right, guys. Let's rewind. Guys.
All right, Craig David.
Rewind. Right, 2019. Mikey.
Can I just say, FYI, for everyone watching this, yeah, this podcast, I've been sat watching and all I've heard is shit. I'm going to have a shit. I shit myself in
Right. Did you see his face?
I've not sworn on this whole pod and now
shit.
you're swearing.
Yeah, you're not meant to swear.
We just beep all that
yes,
out.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
What, shit is this?
Yeah, you have to say poo.
So, excrement. All I heard was she was excremented in swimming pools.
I know. Do you know what? I actually, when I said I literally side-eyed him and I was like, he's going to die.
But I'm actually surprised you said that on the pod. Anyways, we're getting sidetracked here.
Anyway, I am not.
You
right,
are
2019,
a liability.
Mikey is saying this because, guys, he literally went... I don't even fully know him. So you went back to your ex, who was an absolute horrible girl. And yeah, she tried to beef me in the kebab shop.
No, but you are a liability because someone was being...
I went home with Mikey, I disappeared with Mikey's car keys. So he set fire to my towels in my garden.
What? No, right. Anyway, besides the point,
fine, guys,
she is more of a liability. I had a few drunk moments, but I'm actually just fun when I'm drunk. Like, I'm not even bad.
Mikey, she made you swear that you wouldn't tell me something last time she was drunk, no?
Right, all right, anyways.
Look how she wants to go on to the next question. Go on then.
Yeah, okay. Who's... Yeah.
Look how they changed the subject now. See me, laid bare.
Well, now it seems bad. It wasn't anything bad. I just messaged someone. It wasn't even bad. Right, anyways, who's most likely to move abroad?
Oh.
I know.
Oh.
I know.
Oh.
I don't know either. Well, I do...
I'm actually writing more than one thing.
What? She's bloody writing a book.
Right, I'm ready.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh God, you wrote that quick. Okay, go. I put both, but you first. Because if I could go now, I would.
But I
can't go now.
But I can't really go now.
No, but you'll go before me.
Yeah, hopefully.
Grace wants to go soon, guys, and now I've hooked her into the pod.
Yeah, she won't even let me go travelling again.
Because imagine doing split screen, it just wouldn't be the same.
She won't even let me go travelling, guys.
Right, next.
Everyone comment free Grace. Right, who's most likely to get a spontaneous tattoo? This is where the liability comes in.
Ready?
Oh, sorry. I just realised.
I was actually going to go to Tiny Tattoo. Me and Charlotte.
Yeah, why didn't you do that?
When was I doing that?
I don't know. Yeah, see, the thing is, right, I've not got any tattoos.
I actually do regret a lot, though.
Yeah.
I like my little small ones. Like, I like my small ones.
I think
but I regret, like, there's so many.
Yeah, which is why I won't get any, because I'm quite a rational person. Yeah. Like, I think things through. Yeah. Whereas, because she's a liability, guys, she doesn't.
Yeah. Okay, next. Is that it?
No.
Oh.
This is really easy. Who's most likely to spend their life savings on something ridiculous? Oh, come on. What are you writing? It's a simple answer. Oh. Yeah, you.
I love it. I'm terrible.
She gets spending happy in her bed, guys.
That's the ADHD in me, though. The impulsive
Oh, here we go. Everything's on ADHD, probably because she's 40 next.
Look at the lip. The lip on it. I'm the cheek of it.
The cheek of it. No, I'm really good with my money.
Yeah, you're very sensible. You don't get that from me.
No, I think I just get that from myself. But then I feel like you used to be, no?
No, I was just broke.
Okay, last question. Who's most likely to survive without their phone?
You.
Yeah,
100%.
me all day long.
I can't.
Do you know what? We were setting up for the podcast and she's like, can I have my phone with me?
It's down here, guys.
And she chucked across the floor a minute ago. I was like, why do you need your phone?
Actually, my oxygen supply would stop. I don't know, it's really bad. I've actually tried to detox a few times. To be fair, I actually once did a month without Instagram. I deleted it. But I don't think I could do it now.
But the thing is,
for me though, it's work.
Yeah, I was literally about to say, you can't really do that. Do you want to put that down there?
Yeah, I've actually gone and got a work phone though for that reason. But I have a really unhealthy work-life balance.
But it was because of that, and also because now that I'm back, I'm working for you, and I needed your phone all the time. Yeah, and it wasn't really working. But yeah, I don't get me wrong, I am on my phone a lot, but you're another level.
Yeah, but I feel like you're very productive on your phone. I'm not. I doom scroll.
Majority of the time. Sometimes I don't mind a little Instagram reel, bit of TikTok for you page.
I think we need to wrap this up.
Probably.
We've probably done a grand total of 300 million hours.
Yeah, well, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed getting to know us on our first episode. There'll be plenty more of that to come.
Lots more of that to come.
Yeah, we've probably got a million more stories.
Hope you enjoyed it. If you got to the end, thanks so much for listening. Please like and subscribe. Is that a really millennial thing to say?
No, that's
Have
well
I just
done.
given you the egg?
No, you haven't given me the egg. That was quite good, actually. Well done. Yeah, like, subscribe, comment down below anything that you want to hear us talk about. And go and follow us on all of our other platforms.
I'm so sorry for the TMI.
Right, guys, hit the hype button. We've just been told.
Hype us up.
Bye, guys.
Bye.